people? What's up? I'm gonna switch to. There we go. Alright. Hey people, how are you guys doing? It's okay. It has been forever, and I never got to actually say on a stream why I was gonna be out a while. This is long. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music down a little. But I was never supposed to, be out from streaming for this long. But I had to move. That's why my setup looks a little different. My background, which is a mess, so ignore it. But it has been so long because I moved here to an apartment with my mom. And I'm gonna have to move again. Oh god. I'm gonna have to move again when the next school year starts up. But we had to move here and my computer hasn't been set up because I had like 3 boxes, huge boxes. The ones, 2 of them are over there with my stuffed animals piled on top of them, but that have a bunch of like stuff that are glass and ceramic and stuff. And I had nowhere else to put it, and I was like putting off having to like reassemble all my computer stuff. All of my wires are behind there now, just a mess. But it's better than them being in front, a mess, which already took me an extra 20 minutes to try to set up, and they're still messy. But anyway, yeah, so, oh, I forgot. Did I? Okay, this is, all right. I recently started doing a little bit of TikTok stuff, and oh god, I feel like so cringy. Okay, I'm gonna post it, but don't play out loud. Shush. But if any of you want to check it out, my TikTok, I believe is, yeah, just Legacy Cosplay, one word, no capitals, no underscores or anything. And yeah, so I just had to post a little clip on there, with the little joke or whatever, about streaming. So, yeah. But yeah, so okay, where was I? So, yeah, I haven't been streaming because my computer hasn't been set up, and then I had a school project that forced me to set it up. So now I'm back. So, yeah, this is gonna be cool. I hope all of you are doing well out there. I'm actually, for once in my life, doing fantastic. I mean, in the break between when I was streaming, some awful things happened, but since then, I'm doing really good. Something really nice, is yesterday, after over a year, I got to see my grandma, for the first time in over a year, because, her and I are both fully vaccinated. She's been fully vaccinated for a while, and she has been, well, she used to be in an assisted living facility, because when she was in her old apartment, she like couldn't stay there because she had some health issues, and then we moved her to the assisted living, for a couple of years, and more recently, after she actually got COVID in like the first March of the pandemic. I'm going into this a lot, but because of that, she like had some more issues with like her walking and stuff, and she's had to go to the home attached to the rehab that she goes to, which was upsetting. And on top of that, visiting there was a lot more of an issue, even as things started opening back up. We couldn't take her out of the place where she's staying to bring her over to like our house and cook dinner and stuff. So I've literally only been able to see her on like video chats. So it was crazy, like being able to see, I keep saying like, but I was crazy being able to see her yesterday, and that was awesome. So I'm feeling I got I got really far into that story. I just started ranting, so I apologize. But yeah, just wanted to talk a little bit. Maybe we'll play some Sims later on. Honestly, if you guys have anything that you want me to do today, then why is my hair so weird there? Then just let me know because I'm kind of down to play whatever. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Uh, yeah. So what other things did I want to talk about? I didn't plan this much. I entirely forgot that I was able to start streaming again this morning. I'd forgotten that I wanted to stream later today. And then halfway through the day, it was toward the end of my lunch period because I'm working from home today. I was sitting there. I'm like, oh wait, no, I can't stream during lunch because I wanted to do a big stream after school one day that I could plan more for, and that more of the people that I knew could often join, they're more able to join after school. And yeah, so I was like, I didn't I say I was gonna start on Monday, and I was like, no wait a minute, I could just do it after school today, and whatever. But I don't know, that was a lot of rambling. Anyway, yeah, so today's Friday, which is nice. Is my microphone working? It better be working. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Never mind. I'm fine. Yeah, so other than that, not much is happening. Hope you guys can hear the music in the background. I haven't been mixing my audio much in a while, so yeah. I might switch the game to Sims, and we could get into some of that. I just need to figure out what I'm doing there. So yeah. Also, I was thinking, because I never actually got to stream this, but I really want to at some point. I have 2 Jackbox party packs that we could play one day if I could get enough friends to join in, because I would be too worried about having too few people in chat to like actually play it. So if I can get some friends together soon, we could do some Jackbox, which I love playing. It's my favorite. I play that with my family a lot. But yeah, and I think that would be fun. As for Sims, for doing that today, no. Okay, this is again out of nowhere. Oh. Hey, unknown boy. What's up? Welcome. How you doing? Why is my... Here, hold on. I'm hitting into things. I apologize. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright, actually. What is... My desk is a mess. Jesus. I have everything everywhere. Yeah. I'm doing alright. And what was I going to say? I have an awful train of thought. I don't know why, but alright. So, I was thinking this would probably not be a stream. Cool. Thanks. So maybe this could be a stream, but here's the thing. If you've heard about The Sims, they had the new pack. Was it a game pack, I think? That's gonna be released soon. Yes. Okay. So, the interior design. I think that it would be really cool if I could do a stream with my dad, because my dad does kitchen and bathroom remodeling for a living, and I would be interested. I've always kind of wanted to do this, of a video of my dad trying to build stuff in The Sims. Okay, I have just a random memory came into my brain. One day, it had to be in late elementary school, early middle school, and me and my sister decided to pool our funds to buy Minecraft. And so we were playing, and we would have to alternate because we just had my dad's computer that he sometimes wasn't using, so we would just borrow it. And we were sitting there at his desk playing Minecraft, building a house, and my dad's like, "Hey, I need to use the computer." And we're like, "Okay, sure, whatever. Here, use it." And we left. We came back like 20 minutes later, and he was sitting there building a house in Minecraft. And and we were like, "Dad, I thought you needed to do work." He's like, "Oh yeah, work, yeah." And he's just building this little kitchen out of. I think he had like. I don't even. He didn't. He barely even knew how to use it, but he gets distracted like I do. Like, geez, we have the same attention span. But yeah, I think that would be cool to do the remodeling idea or whatever with my dad. So yeah, also, my sister might be joining soon because she is getting home from school in a few minutes, I think. Maybe like 10 minutes. So yeah, then she might hang out with us and we can talk. As for Sims, okay, back on track. Jeez. As for playing Sims, oh, thanks for the follow, unknown boy. Welcome. Awesome. By the way, if you have any like suggestions of stuff for me to play at the moment, I'm thinking of doing The Sims. But if you have any better ideas, my sister is texting me. All right. If you have any better ideas, let me know. Cause yeah. I also have to figure out what we would be doing in The Sims. I have to load up the game. But yeah. Let's see. Is it? Okay, good. Is it working? Please tell me it's working. Jeez. I think it might. Okay, no, it's responding. It's good. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to main camera and ta-da! It worked! Yes! It did not fail miserably. Woo! Alright. We're gonna start a new game. Yeah. Cool. What's cool? The game, I don't know. That the game started. I agree. Alright. So, by the way, if I'm just blabbering on and acting a little bit weird up here, it's just because I'm very tired. I make that excuse a lot. But yeah, I literally, okay. How long has it been since you played Sims? Because this might not be that long, but my computer has been packed up because I had to move for a few months, and it feels like forever. But yeah, it's just a few months, but it felt like I haven't done it in so long. But yeah, I want to see if I had any ideas that I abandoned in the past, maybe of like things that like Sims that I've designed or whatever. That's not it. No. Yeah, fine. Okay. See if it'll connect. Hopefully. Yeah, I haven't played in months. It feels like it's been so long. Same. Yes. Oh god. I feel like with The Sims, you can go like a long time without ever like playing it, and then suddenly like you'll play it and you'll be constantly playing it. I do that so often. I've literally had nights where like it was over the summer or something, I had nothing else to do, and like exactly, and like you'll just be sitting at your computer like looking over your Sims domain, just looking at your Sims doing whatever you're doing, and half the time the stories don't even need to make sense because you're just like so focused in on what's happening. I don't know about you, but I get so into like I'm gonna switch over to my main camera, but I get so into like crafting these little stories of like this person and then this person like does something that makes this person upset, and then there's like a whole and it's always dumb, but I just get so like entranced. You could play for hours. That's why I love The Sims. I'm sorry if I'm screaming. You could play it for like forever. That's what I love about The Sims. Like, it really just doesn't get old because there's so much stuff to it. On top of that, it's so expensive because there's a million packs that you can buy. But it's nice to like just have a game that has a lot of replay value. Yeah, so you can tell by how infatuated I am by The Sims that I don't play it that I don't play other games much. Speaking of which, I have to ask Ekro if he can play Stardew on Monday, so I will ask him that. We might be streaming that on Monday. Back to our Spaghetti Anonymous, which you probably won't get that joke, but I love playing that game. Stardew's cool. I feel like anybody who likes The Sims tends to like Stardew. But yeah. Why is it... Okay, it's not connecting. So I guess I'm not looking at my old Sims. I'm going to switch back to my other camera. There you go. Alright. So, here we are. I'm not gonna try to look for other Sims. What do we... That was my old text. Never mind. Phone, stop. Phone. My phone's... Oh, God. My phone is being annoying. So... I was thinking, like, directly before the stream, I might take off my headphones because the music's nice. Let me know, by the way, if you can hear the music, because sometimes it's a little low. But, I like the music, but I don't like the headphones. Just, like, covering my head like that, it bothers me. So I'll just leave them out for now. I was thinking, I don't know if I have the right CC for it. Yeah. Cool. I don't know if I have the right CC for it, but I was thinking of doing like an old-timey like author or something. We could do some kind of story with that. I don't know. It's very random, and I don't know where I'd be going with it. I think it would be fun. I feel like those characters are always interesting or whatever. I don't know. Cool. I'm glad you like the idea. Let's see where this adventure takes us. While I start making a sim, what kind of books do you guys like? Because I'm always interested in hearing that kind of stuff. Because I personally am pretty into reading. I wish I read more nowadays. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sim. I'm going for like slight Victorian era, so even though I like the Sims like face by default, I think it looks kind of cool. I want to go for like, I don't know, I don't know, like not that. I don't think. Maybe like slight Roman nose or something. I don't know. But yeah, I personally am way into like sci-fi. You know, I read a ton of like sci-fi stuff, like Maximum Ride. Oh my god, best book series. If you haven't read it, there are so many of the books, and it's like, why can't I grab this? Why is my game not working? Jesus. It's so intimidating to get into the series because there's a ton of books, but it's amazing. It's my favorite books. I think my favorite was one of them called Fang. But yeah, so I like sci-fi. I like dystopian stuff. My sister always talks about dystopian fiction and stuff like that. But that kind of stuff is my favorite. But yeah, Maximum Ride. Search it up. It's the best. Genuinely. Yeah. Let's see. thinking of, yeah, it's really cool. It's okay. So the concept of it, I'm not going to go too far into it, like, so it would spoil anything, but basically it's this group of kids who all like grow up together. They don't have adults in their life, which I'm legally an adult, but like I hate when they put like adult characters in stories. Like as a kid, I always loved the stories where it was just about a bunch of kids with no adults in the situation, which maybe that says something about me, but I don't know. But like basically, it's a group of kids who all grew up together and they've always lived together and taken care of each other. And the oldest of them is Max. Her full name is Maximum Ride, and she basically like she's the parent, the adult, the kind of mom of the group. She's also a total badass, and I love her. And like they okay, I didn't explain the most important part of the story. The reason it's science fiction is because they were basically were said to be created in a lab, and they're part bird hybrids, which sounds weird, but it's I don't know how else to describe it. And they have wings, which is cool. But yeah, it's a really good series. Yeah, it is cool. Um, I just, if anybody mentions, like, I've had moments where people have mentioned the book before, and I've just gone off rambling. So, I apologize for my rambling, but I that series always got me. I can't see any of my eye presets. Hell yeah, totally awesome. Um, I don't know how to respond sometimes to words, and my head gets jumbled, so I apologize. But yes, totally check it out. It's the best. I haven't read it in years, and I might, because of this conversation, I good to know I'm not the only one. But yeah, I haven't read it in years, and I might have to pick it up again if I can find it. But it was, and I can't see any of my my eye presets because I have all of the custom eye colors. Whatever. This is gonna take forever. Jeez. Jeez. I thought I was gonna like sneeze or something or like cough or something. I don't know what that was. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna change it up from here because I'm not gonna spend all day looking for an eye preset that I'm not gonna find. I'm imagining for this guy, like, he lives off in like a little secluded area in the woods or something, and he's always writing, and like, it's like the ones that you find in those really cheesy romance novels or whatever, or like, or if you play Stardew, there's a character like that that's on the beach. But like, it's just those writer types who like who just keep to themselves or whatever. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. I'm gonna add a little bit of brown. All right, so these eyes are a little too big. That's a little anime. But yeah, I think I just heard my sister get here, so she might be running in and jumping on top of me in a minute. Yeah, like a loner off. That's actually probably the best trait we can give him. But yeah, like this loner guy keeps to himself. He's all dark and brooding or whatever. And like, yeah, just like almost a real like stereotypical author person. But yeah, I always use these. No, those don't work for him actually, but I always use these practically, or this, which neither of them really work for him. I feel like everybody who uses custom content has certain options for things that they always use. Literally, me being a loner, same, exactly. Like okay, so part of me thinks I'm definitely a loner. I like my alone time. I like my space. But then with people I'm close with, like, if my friend's like, hey, you want to hang out, I'll like instantly be like, yes, yes, I want to hang out. Like, yeah, that's just with people I'm close with. Otherwise, I will hide. Yes, exactly. Someone else who is the same. But yeah. Why did God? Okay, I just had to check that because I'm waiting for an email from a college for something. So yeah. So every single time the Gmail notification happens, I get like, God, what happened? And then it's like some spam or whatever, which is annoying. But whatever. All right. Where's my mouse? What? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's I never check my email unless there's something specifically that I'm looking to find. Um, yeah. These are too much. Yeah, those are a little too much. I don't have any that are a little less than too much. I don't like the quiet ones. I don't know. I might have to go with these. Eh. We need just right, exactly. I need to get the mod that lets you like make them wider, but I don't have that one. I'll have to look for that. I feel like though if I add any more mods to my game, that my computer is just going to combust. Okay, so if we keep going with this, if we keep going with this character at some point, I'm gonna find better CC for him. But for now, I think I'm just gonna leave him like this. Also, I'm gonna make him a little paler, just because I imagine him like staying in his home, staying secluded, like like he'd be great. He would not see a difference during a pandemic. Like he just does not go outside, so he would not tan. The more mods, the more addictive. Exactly. It's like I could never just play the game without any custom content. That's why like whenever I'm at like my dad's house or something and I'm using the computer there and I'm like I'm bored, I could play The Sims. I'm always like, no, it's gonna look ugly because there's not gonna be any custom content. And then I just sit around doing nothing. So I guess it would be more fun than sitting around doing nothing. But you know, but yeah. So maybe that I don't think he would have like the slight freckles, just because again that's something that I mean some people have freckles without going outside and I'm jealous, but but like I don't think he would have. Yeah, so the base game, just playing without base game, I could never. I mean without content, custom content. Also, whenever I make male Sims, there are so many people who I know who like they'll make their male Sims without eyelashes. I couldn't. I just couldn't. They guys have eyelashes. My dad has better eyelashes than me, and I'm jealous. Everyone in my family is jealous of my father because he has better eyelashes. But yeah. So yeah, they do. And then a bunch of the ones that I know have better ones, and it's whatever. But like, yeah. Yeah, that's too smooth. I'm thinking like tough guy who like he knows it or whatever. I don't use these skin overlays much anymore because I feel like they're too heavy and it just looks like you painted it on. Like I don't know. I used to use them a lot. Like I have my sim that I've created because everybody. It's always fun to try to like make a sim of yourself, but then you look at it like a few weeks later and it doesn't look like you and you try to remake it. At least that's my experience. But like I used to use I think this one for my sim and it does not look like me. But yeah. Why can't I find anything for him? Yeah. It's like I'm gonna need a lot of eye bags, so I'm gonna just add that now. Perfect. Alright. I need to find skin overlay. It works. And I can't find anything yet. Yeah. Oh, I just took off the eyelashes. Damn it. You know what? No. Wait a minute. Was it? Where's the one? Why can't I scroll? That doesn't do anything though. Like, it looks nice, but it doesn't do anything. I might just have to put this one in one of the other swatches. I wonder if I could do this with, like, one of the smooth ones like this. Nope, not with that one at least. Let's see. Okay, and... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait, do you mean this one or... Oh, okay, I like that better. Do you mean like this skin detail? Okay, let me know what you think, what you like better. I'm gonna look for like eye bags and eyelashes and stuff. All right, cool. I'm gonna just use the thing to smooth it out a little bit more, just because I think that looks better. Let me know if you have any other ideas. But yeah, like if you like it without the smooth. But yeah, I'm bad at explaining myself. I'm just stumbling over my words. I literally have not streamed in so long that I've forgotten a lot of things. I hope I obviously have it on screen because he just talked about what was on screen. So, but yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah. All right. So, I'm gonna add a little bit of facial hair, maybe like, cause again, like, if you're not going out, I mean, I wish I could be the type of person to be like, I'm dressing up to look nice for myself. And like, I feel like that's so wholesome and that, yeah, exactly. He's an indoors guy. I want to be like, I will dress nice to look nice for myself. And that's so nice. And I envy people who can do that. But I'm like, okay, literally no one's gonna see me and I don't really care. I don't care enough to look all fancy just to sit alone. Exactly. Like, it seems so nice and wholesome to be like I'll do it for myself. I don't care if anyone's around to see it. But I'm like, but what's the point of the effort? Cuz like I'm not going to care enough to like appreciate it. Is that too much hair? I don't know if I like the texture on the hair. Yeah, it looks a little weird just the texture of the hair. But I think I like the long hair on him. Excuse me, just again like not putting all that much effort into looking particularly like pristine, you know, like he lets his hair grow out. He does give off loner vibes, and I think I like the lighter hair, but that's not his hair color. And I don't like the shine on these because they look weird and artificial. But I want to see. There might be another similar hair. Wait, hold on. We could have the bright pink. This one, okay, when my hair isn't grown out, that one kind of is the hair color that it used to be. Because I haven't dyed it in a while, so I'm gonna have to do that soon. I like the long hair, so I want to find. Why can't I also? Yeah, no, that's not his hair, but like I like that hair in general, not in the darker colors so much. I'm gonna see if I have any longer hairs. I have this. okay, and this one has darker colors. It almost gives off. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna get this. I like it too. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna get this. The hair. Did he have long hair? At some point, okay. It gives off slight Kendall from Big Time Rush vibes for me. Here. I don't know if you know, if you know much about. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I have a feeling he had long hair at some point. Okay, I've been rewatching that with my sister, and I miss that show so much. It's amazing. So it was Kendall. What's his last name? I'm gonna put BTR. I watched the hell out of that show. When I was little, and like, I don't know about everybody else, but I just kept switching who my favorite was. It was an amazing show. I loved that show so much. So when we were rewatching it, one of the later ones that we ended up watching was the Halloween special, and oh my god, if you haven't seen it in a while, that episode was adorable. And like, looking back at the show too, like, all of the little things about what being famous is like and what Hollywood's like, it was so cute, and like, to learn about that stuff. It was just like, am I thinking of James with the long hair? Because this I might have been thinking more of James's hair, but for some reason I thought that Kendall had long hair. But like, that kind of looks like it. I don't know. I was pretty sure he had long hair at some point. I don't know. But yeah, it really reminds me of Big Time Rush. And yeah, that was a good show. I haven't watched. Wait, I haven't watched. Yeah, I have watched that very recently. But yeah, all those shows, man, I loved those shows. Like all the ones from that era of that kind of show. Well, now I can't think of any other names from the Nickelodeon ones. Obviously, iCarly and stuff I watched a ton of. I think, actually, I did remake characters from iCarly a while back. If you want to check that out, I did that on stream a while back, and it's on my YouTube, which is linked on my Twitch if you want to check it out. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna find an outfit. I'm thinking sophisticated, but not over the top. Just because I don't want him to look like I don't want him to look like this, like he's a game, like, because this gives me like gamer who lives in his mom's basement vibes, you know? Like, I want it to be more like, I don't know how to make it sophisticated. Yeah. Maybe like he could suit a sweater. I think a sweater works, because a sweater you just throw it on and it doesn't really matter that much. Maybe a cardigan. But yeah, so I think sweater is a good idea. I actually really like that swatch, but maybe there's a better one. I like the original swatch, I think. So the sweater, easy grab and put on clothes. Exactly. It's the best kind of clothes. Something that looks. Hey. Here, my sister. Here. Ow. Oh, you okay?
Every time I hit that.
You right?
Hey.
This is my sister.
Yeah.
Would you like to say?
I have a name.
I was gonna say, would you like me to say?
Is my whole identity being your sister?
I was going to ask if you want your name. This is Courtney. Why are you so
sad? Bye.
Get out. We were talking about Big Time Rush, and now you don't get to hear about it. Go away. She's mean. Alright. So, anyway, let's get back to my character again. Alright, so, yeah. The easy to throw on sweater. We'll get some, like, dress pants. Because I'm thinking dress pants only because, like, again, if you put sweatpants with this, sure, it's easy to put on, but it doesn't give us the look. Not jeans either. I don't have that accent either, I don't think. Not the Mickey Mouse ones, I think. Not jeans. Maybe. Also, where do we think he would live? Because we could go, like, very Stardew with, like, living out on a beach. Well, I don't have Sulani. I don't have the name of the pack. Why do I not know the name of the pack? I don't have the pack where he could go on the beach. Woodsy, indeed. Alright, cool. Yeah, we could do, like, a wooded area that he could live in. That'd be cool. I'm thinking some, like, worker boots. I don't know if I have worker boots. Hopefully I do. But I'm thinking that kind of vibe. I like the idea that, like, here's some of the game, okay. That, like, he works on his novel or whatever, and that clips, okay. That would have matched. Let's see if there's something else. Like he goes out and he chops up wood or whatever to, like, to light a fire so he can write his novels or something stupid, but I don't know. But, like, he's just very into, like, this nature lifestyle. So, all of them clip. Why are all of my shoes clipping? I want something sophisticated. Alright, indeed. I say indeed a lot too. Wow, we have something in common. Nice. I use that word too much. If I said that while Courtney was in here, she would have yelled at me. But yeah. No, those aren't workery enough. Those aren't work stuff. These, I don't like these boots, but they're gonna fit, so it's fine. Maybe some brown ones? Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. What else? I have to give him eyes. And I have to give him eyes. That was a weird way of putting that, but alright. Not those. Maybe. Because those look very mystical, but I don't know. Reading glasses. You're smart, dude. You're smart. Here, I'm gonna put just some eyes first. Thinking a dark brown. Yeah, okay. And then we'll add some. Where's glasses? Excuse me. Alright. I don't have enough glasses, CC, but I have, like, aviators, I think these are called. Excuse me. I don't know. Let's see. Might have other ones. I don't like the in-game ones because they look a little weird. I also have these. Which one do you like? The aviators or the little circles? We have, I think it's the color we want. Have them in the same color. Circles. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see. I think. Yeah, that looks nice. Alright. I'm also going to add the lip stuff. The lips. I always thought that said lipstick, but I guess not. Just to add some detail. I always do this for my Sims, even my male Sims, which some people probably find weird, but I just okay. I even have in my game because this is something I only noticed very recently. For me, my upper lip is darker than my lower lip, so I have a thing in skin details to make the upper lip darker. It doesn't work, some lipsticks don't work over that, but it's cool. But yeah. It's something weird I found out. I think I got it from my dad. actually, I think it makes the lower lip less dark. Okay, never mind. I'm off topic. All right, so I'm actually gonna see if there's a different color for the pants because maybe gray. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. All right. So, what do we think his name could be? Let's randomize for last name. I'm thinking first. Maddox. I don't know. Callahan. What if we pronounce that Stefan? Like very fancy. Like, hello, I'm Stefan. Well, that's my one. Hello, I'm Stefan. Nice to meet you, or whatever. Like, I almost get fake British accent vibes from this guy. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I also might actually. Okay, we're not done with this sim. I think I want to do another outfit. Let's do a formal outfit where he's like all put together and nice. Ooh, very, very classy. Very low classy voice. Yes. But hello, I am Stefan. Nice to meet you, or whatever. Like, I think that'd be funny. I think. Does this look like the same hair pulled back? Because I want to try to do that. Kind of does. Maybe some. There were a few other ones like that one. There's that. Yeah, because this one has shaved sides, but no, it doesn't. There's that. Or I like it with a few like falling out of the bun. That's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that would be his face, and then we could do just like I'm thinking almost butlery looking for the outfit. I don't have it. I have one suit, I think, for men. You mean for the, yes, for the hair or for the outfit? Because the outfit is, I don't have many outfits. Suit. Cool. I'm gonna see what other colors there are though. This looks like this could be one of my cousins with this suit. God. On my mom's side, jeez. All the Italians in their light blue suits. God. Hilarious. But, do we like the red or do we like the gray? Maybe the white. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward red or gray. What do you think? Oh, God. Wait a minute. What did it? Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, you haven't been able to see. I apologize. But yeah, we put his hair up so it's all out of the way for his fancy look. And then for the suit, I was thinking this one with either gray or red. Gray like this or red. What do you think? Also, by the way, I think I just christened the stream with the first time of me forgetting to switch my camera. Cool. Alright, I like the gray too. I'm gonna just change the shoes because those are not okay. Very picky, even though I know nothing of style. So, those are the ones he was just wearing. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this is him all fancy. Gussied up. Alright, so Stefan Callahan, nice to meet you. Good evening. Jeez. Alright. So, for I tried to say for and his at the same time. Okay, alright, I think, good day, sir. Jeez. Oh, that's so fun. Alright. So, for his aspiration, forgot the word for a second. Obviously, we're gonna go with best-selling author. And then, first of all, obviously, we need, where is it? Loner. Thinking on top of Loner. I was gonna say non-committal, but would there be a situation where he needs to be Wait, oh god, never mind. I was gonna say non-flirty, but what if he's a romance author? We don't know yet. What kind of author do you think he would be, though? Curious. What else do we want to put? Maybe gloom. I'm thinking gloomy or hot-headed, possibly, because I like to have some kind of negative trait, like semi, negative, I'd say. Yeah, gloomy seems right. Like all sitting in the rain, sitting in his home as the rain pours down, watching through the window. Oh my god. Okay. This might just be a random statement, but I found out they're going to make a Dear Evan Hansen movie, and I watched the trailer, and although I am in love with the playlist, I love the soundtrack, story of Dear Evan Hansen is fairly problematic, and I was talking about that with my friend, and we were ranting about it. I don't know how much you might know about Dear Evan Hansen, but basically the story is that there's this kid, and he's in high school, and yeah, so basically he writes letters to himself because his therapist told him to, about to help him work through his feelings and stuff. And he writes this letter starting with Dear Evan Hansen, and it mentions some girl or whatever, and okay, long story short, the girl's brother finds it after he signed Evan's cast, because he had a cast on and no one else had signed it, so he felt bad, so he signed it. This kid's all dark and brooding, and he has depression, and so he sees the letter, he reads it, and he gets annoyed at him and storms off. And basically that character, his name is Connor, ends up, this is all at the beginning of the story, I'm not giving anything away, I promise, but he ends up committing suicide, and his parents are under the impression that because of the name on his the name on his cast, and finding the letter addressed to Evan Hansen in their son's bag, they're under the impression that they were secretly friends. And Evan kind of goes with it, and it's the story of how he lies about being this person's friend after he dies. And it's not handled perfectly. The music is amazing, and the story, if you haven't looked into it too far and you haven't seen it, then it seems like this nice, I've said that I've been talking this whole time with my game showing, but it seems like such a nice, honorable story from knowing a little bit about it, but if you see it and you think about it too much, it's not really the themes aren't treated well. But yeah, it's a very dark story, and I think the play makes too much of an effort to try to make its audience feel bad for the main character, even though he does some awful things just to get what he wants, and he doesn't see it that way, but he's using the death of this person he barely knew to further his own aspirations, basically. I got way too into that. I'm sorry, I rambled a little bit, but yeah, I watched a lot of I listened to a lot of Dear Evan Hansen, and I actually ended up going to see the show in early high school, and I loved it. And then more recently, me and my friend who listened to it together have been talking about how the story was just a little weird, story, the way they treated it, and like on top of like, no, it sounds interesting. I'm glad. Sorry, but I say sorry a lot, but yeah. Yeah, it is a sad story, and like it. I feel like with like some mild changes to how the story was set up, it could be a lot better. It is a sad story, but it actually, oddly enough, is kind of a comedy in the way they set it up. And yeah, so it's if you ever want to listen to some good like musical music, then it's really good for that. But like, if you're looking for like a well worded, not well worded, but like a well put story about a very tough theme, then like the the makers of Dear Evan Hansen kind of slipped up on that a little bit. But yeah, I took a while to talk about that aside, but let's get back to our author here. All right, so we needed one more trait. And what do we want to do? I'm thinking. I mean, we could just make him creative if we have nothing else. But maybe he could be a romance novelist, and we could make him romantic. I think that would be interesting. And if like at some point we needed to, not needed to, but we wanted to like add another character into the storyline, it would be a lot less difficult with this trait, you know. But anyway, so this is Stefan Callahan, who's all full of himself and whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna do his other outfits now. If we end up using this character for multiple streams, I'm gonna make him a little taller, but I will add more to his character. I'll add the rest of his outfits, and yeah. But for now, let's get into it. I don't know, but yeah. All right, so cool. All right, so what was I saying? I'm thinking now we could do one of two things. One thing we could do is we could spend a fair amount of time. I'm gonna switch to my other camera. We could spend a fair amount of time making like a little cabin in the woods for him to stay in, which I don't think that would actually take too long, so that might be our best bet. Or I could find one off the gallery for now, and we could just get right into playing. What do we think? I'm gonna find a lot while we're thinking about that. Probably. Should I put this? All right. I think we could like make the cabin pretty quick if we wanted to. Cool. Yeah, I think let's just make a quick cabin, I think, and then we can get right into it. Cool. All right, awesome. I'm gonna switch over. And all right, cool. So this isn't exactly a wooded area, and I don't really have any towns that would be a wooded area, so for now I'm just gonna put it here. Oh, this is the lot, okay. And then we'll have like, I might actually off stream might go into this lot and add some other trees so it looks like a little wooded area. This is not the right space whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna add this into a different lot on a different day, but for now I'm just gonna decorate maybe some trees. Okay. Oh god. A little big. Just a little bit. What kind of tree is that? More fancy. Alright. Okay. I think I'm gonna just do a couple more of these. Okay, I'm just gonna get right to the cabin. We'll figure out trees and stuff on a different stream or between streams. Yes. Alright. I'm gonna do... We could make this a tiny home too. And that would be helpful for getting up skills and stuff. So, I think that works as a tiny home. Tiny home residential. Okay. So we have enough... We can make this a little bigger even if we want. Yeah, it is just... Yeah, it's just him at this point, so that should be good. Let's see. Let's make this... What if we made this one wider? Perfect, okay. And I can do a bump out somewhere. I could make that bump out just a chimney. It could be a little square house, because we're not putting too much time into it. Yeah, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna do... Actually, this would make more sense just to have a little chimney, so then we can still have space to put... Perfect. Alright. I'm gonna make that a little taller. Alright, so I'm gonna put a little roof. Nice little roof. My game is on such a small window. I hope that does that still look okay on there? Yeah, it's fine. Alright. So I'm gonna make this just a bigger window so I can see better. Okay. So Alright, awesome. Tiny little house. I might make it medium wall height, just so it doesn't look too small. Yeah, I think this looks nice. But actually, do we need to make this shorter? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna make it like real little there. I'm gonna actually make the roof a little smaller too. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna find a little front door. And might go with something like that. Because it looks kind of farmy, is that the right word? We're also gonna do a bunch of wood tones, I'm thinking. Where is paneling or siding? Is paneling or siding? Is this is custom content. There aren't any other colors to that, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do a different one. Ooh, wait, okay. Is there any other color to that? No, there is not. Okay. I had a friend who had a wall in their house that looked kind of exactly like that. That's such a weird random statement. Ashley, shut up. Ashley's my name. I was making fun of myself. I just, to make that clear, there isn't somebody standing on the other side of my room just staring at me. But, yeah. Alright, so. Why not? Alright. We could... I'm gonna see what windows we're doing and maybe we can match them to that. We could always go for the stereotypical, like, little windows. I don't know about that. Is this door low? I can't tell, honestly. Because are the windows supposed to be up here? I'm losing it? I might find a higher door, which would probably fix our issue of the color being weird. Well, the color is still pretty weird. But that's better, I mean. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay, we have that one. And let's see how tall this one is. I like that one. Okay. I'm thinking this one. Let's go for it. Hopefully again, there's a color that won't look like crap. Yeah. Okay. Oh God, if the windows don't match, I will lose my shit. Okay. They don't. Great. We'll find something. Why can't the colors just match in this game? Yeah, same. Like, why can't there just be more wood colors? No one uses the blue trim. No one's gonna use the blue trim that much. Why do we need it? Yeah. I feel like anyone who plays Sims is always like, why can't the colors just match? And why can't EA just figure it out? But like, yeah, it's true. Are those weird, or do I like them? I never use University. I have the University pack, but I never use it for anything. And I kind of hate playing in University, which sucks. It's one of the only packs I have. I mean, I have a couple of packs. Don't get me wrong, but like, not enough to like not be pissed off that I have that one. Like, it was fun at the beginning, but then like you play in the University for too long and it's just boring. It's a nice plot device, I guess. I might just do white windows, and maybe we can make a white door. Alright. White's easier. Oh well. Also, as much as I don't get why the default color for these, Get Famous windows are blue, I kind of like that they are because they're easy to find. There are never enough. You're right. But yeah. Let's see. That still looks too high. Why does that look too high? I could do the shift place, but like, it'll look weird from the inside if it's too low. Let's see. Alright. If it was one lower, that looks weird. I don't like it. Alright. Then there's maybe this on the other side. Just to like space it out nice. Sure. Alright. And I'm gonna put some brick on here, because obviously it's nowhere near done. But I don't know. I'm mostly trying to get this done quick, and I could always like finish it off screen or in the next stream when I have more building patience. But yeah, for now I'm really just like wanting to get to actually playing with this character. Do I have a color that will match? No, I don't. Forever I will be complaining about color swatches, but you know, EA could fix that. They could. They haven't. They could. Here, I'm gonna. Is that too much? I want them to be able to step up to it. Yeah. Let's try that. I'm so focused for no reason. Why can't I be this focused in school? Why? Seriously. Jesus. If I could be this focused in school, I would have no more school troubles for the rest of my days. Alright, so. God, I forgot to turn around. Alright. No, that looks gross. That looks stupid. I don't even remember what I said, but I just looked at chat and saw moon. I'm like half. My brain is half engaged. What did I say? I genuinely forgot. God. Jeez. Oh, it was about. Was it about the mind power and being able about using? See, I couldn't stay focused enough to remember that I talked about being focused in school. Perfect. Mood indeed. Oh god. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna add windows to the back if need be, but for now I'm just gonna lay out the space a little. We don't need to separate rooms. I can just use a divider. So let's just get the essentials. Part of me wants to be like, I should put a double bed in case he gets like a partner. And we could just keep, no, that one doesn't want to work. We could just keep it against the wall for now. I think that kind of vibe works. But like, another part of me is like, but you don't need it, and it's gonna take up space. Yeah, so I like these vibes though, like the vibe of these beds. Thinking we could go with a darker one, and I want to do some wood paneling on the side of the house. Exactly, old style. That is not, no. We could just have it be the same wood as the outside if we wanted to. That could work. Or we could go like this kind of, no, that's too fancy. No, that's too fancy, definitely. Maybe like, that's still fancy. Okay, maybe this. What do we think? I'm gonna find a different color, but what do you think? It's a little dark. Like, if I was actually like, if I was looking for a house that fancy, do we want to do the fancy one? Like if I was looking for a house to actually stay in, this is so dark, and it would just be so drained of any life. To like the fact that it's all just wood everywhere would bother me. But like in this, why not? Also, I don't know what I'm saying. I was gonna say I'm gonna put his desk under the window, but we don't have any room for an actual kitchen or bathroom. Maybe I could put the bathroom here, even though that's one of the only two windows. Oh well. Oh, that is an issue. We kind of need that door. And it's not in the inventory. Don't know why I said it like that. Alright. Let's do... Is there any way that I could fit it there? Why? Maybe... this? The color is not right. There is no right color. I need a one wide door. It's gonna work. Okay. Maybe if what did I do? I meant this. Okay. It's closer to matching. Because I want to use wood tones because I feel like it would work for inside better. I might do like wood trim. That could be better. Yeah, I like that better. And then we could have this be white. With maybe a window over it or something. It's too big. Okay. Ooh, okay. So this wouldn't look good, but it would look the style. We just had a little like noise. Jeez, it scared me. It might have not looked like it, but that was frightening. Cool. Alright. So, I want to get a little window over there, but oh well, never mind. It doesn't have to look good. It's not a particularly nice house. It doesn't need to look nice. Okay, so we have a bathroom. I was gonna say we could use this space and pretend that it's not a chimney. Well, how would we use it now? But, because the bed's tucked away there. But we could move that. I don't know if it'd be worth it. I was also thinking we could go dorm style, and for the kitchen, do a little this number. That's actually, okay, that's the perfect wood tone. Okay, so now we have to. Now we have to. It looks kind of dumb, but like, kind of have to. Like I like the idea. Okay, we're gonna need a little counter with a coffee. I like the idea that he acts all woodsy and like, oh, I chop up wood for my fireplace, but in reality, like, in real life, he doesn't have a fireplace, and he just cooks microwave food for everything. And, like, he's living a lie or whatever. And, like, maybe he meets somebody, and they're like, what the hell, dude? You acted all, like fancy about your... I don't know where I'm going with this. Like, all like, oh, I'm a fancy novelist. And then you walk in, and it's like this. I don't know. I think that'd be interesting. We need a nice desk. That is very important. And a bookshelf. Maybe like a built-in over here. We need like that. And a chair. I want this to look like fancy and nice. What is the cheat? Because that's a really nice chair. That would be the business career, which we would never be doing. Career items. Cheat says 4. Okay. It's the cheat. Let's see. Testing. Cheats. Okay. bb.ignore gameplay unlock sentence. No. Unlocks entitlement. Never mind. So it's bb dot ignore gameplay unlock I can't spell. I'm very slow. Alright, we got it. And now I should be able to use this. Did it not work? Why didn't it work? Alright. Ignore. Okay. Now, well, worst comes to worst, we could use that. But that's, why isn't it unlocking? Why the hell isn't it unlocking? I'm gonna need an upsettingly worse chair. Oh, we could use like confusion. What happened? Oh, this not working. Yeah. I don't know why it's not letting me just use the damn chair. It's so annoying. That's a nice chair. That's a nice chair there. I guess we'll just use this. Yeah. He's sitting there so much though. There's no back support. He's not gonna be able to sit in that for too long. I'm already like hurting my back, and this is comfortable It's an alright chair. Not that great. Um, we could do just like a kind of fancy chair or whatever. Yeah, okay. For now, that's fine. Alright. Need a computer, which I wish we didn't. Can you write on this like a normal computer? Yeah. Let's pretend. Well, if it doesn't work, we'll just change it out later. Because I don't want it to be all new. I mean, he has a microwave, so I guess he does have new stuff, but like, we'll ignore it. Alright, so I'm gonna put a big old fancy looking bookshelf. That's not fancy, but it's a nice bookshelf. I like that. Okay. I like the style too. I wish I had more stuff to like decorate it with, but I like all the like woodenness, which I didn't think I would. Also, I might put a couple pillows on the back there. I have to lift them up. Anyone let me lift them? Oh, no. I don't need big pillows. I could do like, not with the ampersand, but I don't know if we're gonna use these pillows, but like, push them against the wall there, nice and comfortable. Ooh, oh no, that wouldn't look right. All right, I'm gonna put a rug down for him. Maybe one just like over there. Yeah, okay. I don't know if the green's too much. We'll see. Have to add flooring. Yeah, okay. Alright. I wish there were different colors for the rug. Maybe we'll go with the blue. Because there's already like blue in the books, blue on the bed. Alright, cool. Glad you liked it. I need to do a bathroom. So let's just okay. So I'm gonna make it look like just an old, I like that tile, but that doesn't work here. Just like an old bathroom with kind of cheap tile. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Like something that doesn't look necessarily good. But like it's not something that he is his priority, so he's just kind of leaving it there. Cool. We're on the same page. Maybe something like that. Yeah, it is a cabin. You're right. So like, it's not meant to look all luxurious exactly. Okay. So we're not gonna be able to fit much. So I'm gonna try to just get him a toilet. The one with the wood on the top, which I never understand. It always looks so weird with like wooden piece up there. Oh my god, it's okay. I don't know if you witnessed one of these in person, but you know those toilet seats with the weird fabric on it, because like those used to be in style, where it would have fabric on the actual seat, and it would oh my god, have you ever had to sit in one? Because my mom's aunt, it's so weird. She not only does she have that on her toilet, her entire bathroom is mirrors, including the ceiling and all of the walls. Walk in there and you see 50 different views everywhere surrounding you. And then there's this weird fabric on the toilet, and it's like the freaky fever dream. It's the worst. It freaks me out. Like, because like I personally like modern stuff for houses, and somehow her entire mirrored bathroom does not look modern. And it's just, yes, it's trippy. It's just crazy. And I hate it. Like, I would actively, like, avoid having to go to the bathroom at their house when I was little. Because it was just frightening. Okay, so, I'm gonna put, yeah, exactly. And, like, and it was, on top of that, it was my cousin, okay, so, basically, I was related to them because my grandma, her twin sister was, lived there with her daughter and her daughter's son, which is my cousin. And I haven't talked to him in recent years because we don't hang out with that family that much. I mean, we kind of have more recently, but, beside the point. What am I doing? All right. But, like, he would sit at his computer, not his computer, in front of a little tiny TV that was as wide as it was deep. And it was in his, like, it was in this built-in thing on his drawers. It was like a little square set of drawers that would have his clothes underneath, and there would be a little, it almost looked like a TV stand where you would put it into the middle of the TV stand. I don't know how else to describe that. But, like, we would have nowhere to go because all the adults would be in the living area. It was a high ranch, so there wasn't any room for us to hang out there. Like, I mean, that doesn't mean, not because they rented out the bottom part to some other relatives. And, like, we would only hang out in the top part of the high ranch. And, like, we would be, like, me and my sister would be sitting in my cousin's room as he sat there playing some zombie video game. That's the reason why people think there's so much violence in video games, because he was like 12 and he was cursing at the screen and, like, murdering zombies or whatever. It was such a dumb game. Like I'm fine with gory video games, they're not that bad, but, like, it was just a stupid game. And I don't know, I'm getting into this gaming rage. Exactly. Oh my god. So, I don't want to say his actual name just in case he wouldn't want me to. But just imagine my fear as he's screaming at this game with all these zombies and stuff. And I was, like, a few years younger than him, so I was kind of scared. Like, just sitting there next to his bed as he sat, like, playing the video game. And his mom would, like, throw open the door. I'm gonna switch his name to a fake name. He'd be like, Greg. Like, his heavy Brooklyn accent. And, like, it was the perfect name to say that word, like, to say his name in that voice. But I'm not gonna use it. But, like, she would just storm in, and he'd be like, yeah, ma, and she would tell him to turn it down or whatever. I don't know why I'm getting into how did I get on this subject? But, like, it was so it was so frightening going to that house whenever I had to. I'm just, like, going off on a rant about weird relatives. Everybody has weird relatives. Yeah, enough about them. They're not the mom, my aunt, cousin technically, but aunt-ish, isn't that bad, and I've seen her more recently. But, like, it was just so weird being there. I didn't like it. I never had fun. I feel like that's why I'm always really pretty bad. I'm always really anxious around relatives because they always made me feel a little anxious, which isn't great. It's, like, really not great when you're repressing certain things as a child. My mom's not home yet. When you don't know that, yeah, when you're sitting there and they're being all weird and stuff, and you're just repressing the fact that you're a bisexual and you don't know it yet. It's it's not fun with all these Italians screaming things. But yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah. long story short, I really don't see much of my family much anymore. Um, it's not like there was any big thing that happened. It was just we have weird relations with my family members. Mhm. Nice, nice. I was mid-word and I forgot what I was saying. All right. But yeah. So, long story short, relatives. That's it. I was gonna say relatives are annoying, but I'm like, relatives. The end. But yeah. So, I want to put something above the bed. Maybe even just a poster or something. Excuse me. Um, yeah. Relatives. I could get like a nice fancy thing. Like, this could be his music. Oh, it's tiny. Never mind. No. I want to get. Okay. Okay. God, I keep bringing up random things. Same. Awesome. Very cool. Alright. So, yeah, we obviously, because I already talked about me being bi, we're supportive here. And if anybody isn't supportive, I will attack them. It will happen. Cool. Awesome. We're supportive of anybody in the LGBT, unless they are pedophiles trying to pretend that being a pedophile is part of the LGBT, because yeah. So yeah. That whole movement, I don't remember what they called them. No problem. Of course. I was trying to think of the word. I said, of course. I mean, like, totally. Awesome. Will do. Will do. I can't talk. Okay. The only thing I ask for in return is that you accept the fact that I will never be able to talk. I will never be able to talk. Cool. Awesome. Alright. So, so what pronouns do you go by? So I know. It's always annoying though, like, cool. Alright, so, yeah, like, I feel it's always annoying when, like, I have a friend who, whenever teachers, like, doesn't respect people's pronouns and stuff, and, she doesn't really, respect pronouns, but she kind of who was non-binary, and their teacher was all weird about it. Yeah, some people can suck, but yeah. But yeah, we're cool here about that kind of stuff, though. So, anyway. Yeah, so I'm putting this portrait here. Maybe this could be like, maybe his grandmother or something. Teachers really don't. It's so, like, it's so stupid. Like, okay, so I keep saying like, I'm fortunate enough to be out of school where a lot of my teachers aren't so bad about that kind of stuff, but we still have too many teachers like that. Alright, awesome. The thing, I always say like and stuff, and, like, again, as I was explaining, and my dad would be like, say it again, but without the like, and it was, yeah. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so even at my school where not pretty much all of them, but a fair amount of my teachers, like, will respect that stuff. I literally have a teacher who, he teaches, like, tech classes, and he literally, okay, I need to quote this. Okay, I'm switching off of the game for a second, because this is important. So, he was in class, we were working on the stage, because I'm in a stage design class, and we design sets, and it's a really cool class, and our teacher is this teacher I've had since middle school, and he's awesome, and that's not the teacher I'm talking about though, because there's a different teacher who teaches like physical building. He teaches stagecraft, which is the group of people who build the sets. We design, they build. The teacher who teaches people to build the sets was talking about how because of COVID, they moved all of the they moved the band classes onto the stage, so we can't have the stage as much. And he said it loudly, like, "Oh, I wish the band people would get off the stage," and didn't realize that the band teacher was behind the curtain, and she replied with, "Yeah, me too. I wish I was in my band room." And he was frantically like, "Oh God, what do I say?" It's like, "Yeah, they should let you go back to your band room." And I kid you fucking not. He walks over and he's like, if some liberals weren't if some liberals weren't being so overly careful and annoying about making a social distance, then you would have your band room back and we'd have our stage back. And I was like, shut up. I was like, okay, first of all, he has none of his classes have changed. He has all of his workshops. He has, there aren't that many people who take our stagecraft classes or our other construction classes. They're usually smaller classes. So he has his entire workshop. Everybody just has to wear a mask in his class. There aren't even dividers, because we have the plastic dividers and stuff. And he has the nerve to complain. And then and so this other kid next to me, obviously we're all part of the theater department. I mean, he should kind of know that most of us are either somewhat Democrat or liberal, which I personally am liberal. But basically, yeah, I know. And so this kid next to me, I'm a senior and he's in sophomore year. No, actually, he's a freshman. He's sitting there like, God, why does he need to bring politics into it? And I look at him, I'm like, because it's Mr. And then I said his name, and I'm like, just be glad that it's not a conspiracy theory, because he'll get into those. He will. He literally is like, the government is doing this, and he's not that bad that he'll he'll refuse to wear a mask in his classes, because he will get fired, because we have rules to keep everyone safe in the school, because we have at-risk students and then students who live with their grandparents. I think chat disconnected for a sec. Oh, I think I connected back to chat, we're good. But he will, I don't understand why politics are so important to bring up like that. I know, exactly. And he will literally be sitting there talking about how the government's doing things or whatever. And it's so dumb. He's anti-vax, and his kids don't go to school. They get homeschooled, which I guess if that's if you want to homeschool your kids, fine. But you're a teacher and you're going into school. So, I don't know if that's great, because I think he's vaccinated because he has to be. I know. Exactly. But yeah, he just annoys me. It always happens where for a while I'm like, hey, teacher's name, what's up? How are you doing? And he's like, I'm good. And we get to talking and he's all right. And then we'll be working on stuff, and another thing that legitimately happened, I was trying to get a screw out of this big structure, because we were doing the strike. We were taking apart all of our sets, because we just did High School Musical, which I love that movie. But anyway, basically we were striking the set, and yeah, this is what he's like. But yeah, we were striking the set, and I had a impact gun, which is how we take out the screws. and I had it in reverse, and I was trying to pull it out, and it wouldn't go, right? And no, actually, no, wait. First of all, he tried to help me with that, even though I knew exactly how to do it, and it worked. And he's like, "Oh, never mind, fine, you do it." And I'm like, "Okay, great." Also, keep in mind, we have a lot of guys in our class, and only like 3 girls, and at that day, it was just me and one other girl, and so, and basically, we were, we were trying to lift a piece. We had to lift one piece off of another one that used to be connected, and I was trying to lift it up, and he's like, "Try to lift it more." Like, he didn't say it rudely, but he's like, "Try to lift it a little more." And I was like, "Okay, I'm trying." And he was like lifting it like I was nothing, and I'm like, "This is impossible. What's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I could try." And like, he tries to lift it, and my side wouldn't go up, and he was wondering why, and apparently it was still attached. And he was very quick to be like, "Oh, I wasn't insinuating that you couldn't carry it because you were a girl. I knew there was something wrong." And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't think that you were insinuating that," because he knows that he could get fired for like, wait, he couldn't get fired, but like, he thinks that he could get fired. And he's like, "I don't, why?" Exactly. And I'm like, "I wasn't thinking that." And he just keeps going on about it. I'm like, "Okay, well, great." And then I spent the entire rest of the rest of the period like taking out the rest of the screws for the entire rest of the piece and just lifting stuff on my own. But yeah, so he's annoying. My other teacher, though, the one who actually teaches my class, the design class, I entirely stopped playing The Sims. It's off to the side and I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna switch over as I talk. Alright. So, my other teacher, I've had him since middle school, because this year, the other teacher who taught that class, who was, again, a great teacher, but he retired, last year. This teacher, he used to teach general art in middle school, and I had him for a year, and then I was in the club that he taught, which was called Literary Magazine. And so it was an awesome club, and I loved it. And so, anyway, I've known him for a while, and he's just like the coolest teacher ever. Plus, my sister had him last year, and there was this story that my sister Courtney, you saw her, told me. They had in middle school, the year before he switched up to the high school. I think I'm kind of done with the house, by the way. I'm gonna add a different roof because one's not good. But basically, they were having a party for, I think, the end of the year. Now this couldn't have been last year. No, it was last year. It wasn't the end of the year. It was beginning of the year because it was before COVID. But basically, they were all gonna bring in snacks, and they were gonna hang out and have a little party, right? And so my sister Courtney brings in bright blue dyed cupcakes, like Cookie Monster blue, and so they always mess around with this teacher because he's cool and they know that they can make jokes with him. Excuse me. And so basically, they were in class. No, they were in this club. It was podcasting club, which I used to be in. And I know it was a fun club. And basically, I'm gonna switch over because I'm kind of done building it. So I'm gonna make a little path first, but then we're just gonna chat and then I'm gonna start playing. But so in that club, they were having the party, and one of them had the idea, because this teacher has a shaved head. They threw a cupcake at his head, and it stained blue for the rest of the day. This was in the morning before class started, and I felt so bad hearing this. And he took it as a joke, and he wasn't that upset, but I felt awful, cause cause he's like the nicest teacher. And yeah, it was like he was like just getting into school. They were just having a little party, and he had to spend the rest of the day with blue on his head. Like, well, middle schoolers. I know, it's like, and I feel so bad, and I always make jokes now about how I'm his favorite of us two siblings, and he'll agree, and yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'll tell Courtney, and he'll be like, sure, as a joke, but yeah, yeah, he's a cool teacher, and I always feel so bad because like just knowing that they did that, and I feel like he was probably upset but didn't like make a big deal out of it because he didn't care that much and he didn't want to like sound uncool or whatever. I feel so bad. It's funny, but I also felt like awful. But yeah. Anyway, I made my little path. I think it doesn't look good by any means, and I'm gonna fix this off stream. But yeah, for now let's get into live mode, shall we? We literally haven't played anything, and I think I don't know when I'm going to. So it's a Friday, and I don't have school tomorrow. I don't really have oh yeah, good idea. Okay, I need to remember to put a fence and to fix everything else. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make it look a little bit fancier. So why don't we get right into this? Is there a freelance? I know there's a freelance career, but I don't know if there's a freelance writing. I have to check that. Let's see. Because if not, we could just register him as a writer with the Ministry of Labor, and we could just make books. Out from our little cabin in the woods. I'm gonna spend most of it just zoomed in on his little house, so we don't see the exterior. Okay, so freelance, because I don't want him going into work for the writing career. I want him to stay in his cabin. There is writer. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a freelance writing career. All right, perfect. And then he'll write his own books on the side. So. Excuse me. All right. So, okay, this does work as a computer. All right, cool. I need to find and check for gigs. Okay. Author needed for Void Critters Volume 3, co-writer of kids' bedtime stories. Okay, it's one of these two. What do we think we want to go with? We also need to practice our writing, just to get started with it. I wonder, what is this one? This one we can't do yet, obviously, but, cool. I'm not sure. But yeah, so when we get to writing his own books, we were thinking romance novels, I think. Do that. Kids. So we think kids stories? Alright, cool. I'm down with that. Nice. Alright. So, we have to chat with the client, write the children's book, and get the book approved. Not bad. Alright. Let's chat with the client, then I'm gonna actually bring up our writing skill. By practicing. Cool. Alright, romance novels it is. And I think we might do a cheesy little storyline of like some other character pops up in his life or whatever, and that could be a cute storyline or whatever. I don't know. But also we need to figure out, I think next time I stream, I might stream this weekend. If not, it would be the stream after Monday that we would be playing Sims. Probably. Because Monday I do my Stardew streams, usually. And I'll have to ask my friend about it. But, yeah, so we... What was I saying? Jesus. Alright, so next time we play, I'm thinking we could start by making a potential love interest character that we could add into the story later on. And that would be interesting. We could create a character for that. But until then, he's just this loner out in his cabin in the woods. Ignore the the residential area behind him. All right, cool. Glad you think so. But yeah, so we could do that, and unless we just find somebody out in the wild, which that could work too. But yeah, so yeah, until then, he's gonna be writing his novels and staying alone with his microwave. Cool. All right. So he chatted with the. I also need to check the music. Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. The music is still playing. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely be cool. But yeah, so we need to figure out how that works out. What did I say? Figure out how that works out? Whatever. Alright. So yeah. You can tell that I haven't streamed in a while. Jeez. I've forgotten how to talk. So we chatted with the client and we just need to write the book. What level are we on? Maybe goes. Ooh, okay, that's cute. Alright. I like that idea. That's very cool. And then that makes it even better because it could be like whoever he chooses. Like we could find somebody there, like a sim there that looks interesting, or that he gets on well with from the beginning. I think. Oh, that's cool. All right, I like that. So I'm gonna check his writing skill. Oh, okay, just about at 2. Not bad. That means that we can pretty much start writing. Now that we've leveled up. Alright. So, afterwards we can write the children's book. Cool. So do we want to go to the library during this stream or during the next stream? Because I don't know how long I'm streaming till. I think at latest I'm streaming till 5. I might stop a little earlier just to eat something. Unless I run to get a snack at some point. But like, I don't really know yet. Yeah, so I also have to watch another episode of Big Time Rush with my sister, which we already talked about, but yes. Yeah, literally, whenever we have time after school, like around like 9 o'clock, we watch an episode of Big Time Rush, and it's really fun. I think next stream, like not too soon. Good idea, very good idea. I like the idea of like us establishing. Oh god, I just knocked into my desk and moved it a little bit. So I like the idea of us establishing kind of his kind of writing and him becoming almost like a well-known author or whatever. I think that's cool. Plus I have Get Famous, so he could probably get famous over time. That'd be cool. Alright. So. This, I don't know if I'd be able to do this in The Sims, but. Wait a minute, okay. No, I couldn't do that. Because I can't have copies of the original book, I don't think. Like if he makes a book. I was gonna say that I can make a library with a selling table and he could be in the library and we could say he's like signing books and like somebody walks up and that could be cute. But I don't think we could do that. Unless we just put random books into it and he was selling his books or whatever. That would be kind of cute though. Alright, we'll see. That's for later. I'm gonna have a ton of stuff planned then for next stream, and that's cool. I already know that I'm going to be playing Sims later tonight, and I'm gonna be making a bunch of stuff for next stream because I'm really excited about this. But yeah, so is he writing the book or okay? He's still practicing. What level is he on? 3. Okay, so we'll practice later. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, this is somebody else's book. considered our book if we publish it. All right, let's make a name for it anyway. What would be a good name? It's a children's book, so I can't. I have no recognition. Okay, so I should be thinking of a name for the book right now, but I just thought of. I saw this thing about this. Oh, yeah, like they run into each other looking for the same book, maybe. Oh, that's, oh, that's adorable. Okay, I love that. That's great. So I'm thinking. I was thinking about. I don't know if you've seen this. There was this adorable, like, children's book that I heard about. It's called like My Shadow is Pink or something, and it was about this boy who's like his entire family, his dad and all his brothers had blue shadows, and his was pink and wore a tutu, and like he was insecure about it, and then he like in the end the teacher said to dress up to match your shadow and go to school for one day, and then he wore a tutu, and he was all happy with himself. And I don't remember if in the end the dad was proud of him or something, but it was really cute. Like, if I ever had kids, which I probably won't, but if I did, I would get that book for my kid. It was so sweet. It practically brought me to tears, genuinely. Anyway, so I'm thinking. I can't think of any wholesome kids' book names. I was like, The Tale of the Broken Heart, and I'm like, okay, that's gonna be the first romance book. The Tale of the Broken Heart or something. Why don't we call it, let's have them all have to do with hearts. All of his books have heart in the name. What if I was gonna say, what if his last name was Hart? Maybe his partner's last name could be Hart. That'd be cute. Okay, we'll see. We're making the character anyway, so let's call it Bubblegum Hearts. I don't know. Doesn't mean much, but it's cute. Bubblegum Hearts. Alright. Okay. So, let's write that, and then he gets the book approved, and we'll see if he gets to, like, keep that as one of, his books. The path looks awful. I'm gonna fix it later, because I have no patience. I like how the inside looks, though. It turned out pretty good. I did not match the color of this right. It looked right from where I saw it before. Did I not put any lights in here? I didn't. I'm gonna put one light. I don't want it to be too bright. I want it to look still like a little cabin. I'm gonna put a candle next to him. These candles are nice. And I'm gonna actually, not that candle. That one looks too modern-y. Oh, it's cute. All right, it's adorable. I'm gonna put it like that. All right, that's adorable. That's the only light I'm putting. It looks too cute. I like it. I like it looking all dark. It suits it. All right. Okay. So after he sends us to get approved, we'll see if it technically is classed as our book. Yeah. So it would be cute if it was like the partner was like something and their last name was hard and it's like meant to be or whatever. And oh god, I'm a sap. I'm an annoying sap. I apologize. Yeah. Romantic lesson. Ha ha ha. Don't get flirty writing a children's book. Nuh-uh. imagine that the book, the way that I wrote it, I imagine it being like about these like two little kids probably like becoming friends or something, and they share bubble gum or something cute. I don't know. Sure. All right. So, what an achievement, Stefan. Nice to meet you. I always forget. Stefan has finished writing an entire book. The book will be added to his inventory for future reading enjoyment. Stefan can publish it. Just click on the mailbox. First we have to get it approved, don't we? That voice is so much fun. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit, but it's fun to. Is that how you get it approved? You just chat? I don't know. Wait, no. Wait, I don't think so. Stop, please. All right. All right. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that voice is just fun to make. Do I? Oh wait, I remember. Okay, you have to send it off to them. Send to client for approval, and then you can vote it back. All right, great. Did we get money? Oh, approved. Awesome. All right, approved. This is exactly what we were looking for. Keep up the great work, Stefan. All right, great. So that job is entirely done. We don't have to finish anything. Okay, great. All right. So, a top 10 list or void critters. I think neither of them are really in his wheel. Oh, there's two over here. Never mind. I was gonna say those don't look like they're in his wheelhouse. But let's see. Write a self-employment help book? I mean, that's what he's doing right now. Or a magazine ad marketing copy. What do we think? Oh, you can be a ghostwriter. Cool. Alright, magazine. Alright, so we have to chat with the client. Cool. Alright, is he? He's hungry. Okay, we'll get that set up and sorted later. Excuse me. Jeez. Alright. That still doesn't match. I'm mad. Okay. Bookshelf will never match. No. Okay. This bookshelf will match if it is the death of me. Does that match? Guess that one will have to match. Jeez. That's fine. Good. That's as close as we're getting. Alright. Oh. We have to make 3 marketing copies. Alright. Yeah, it's close enough. It just annoys me. I have to do it 3 times to get the right one. Yeah, this is gonna look so much better when the rest of the location looks okay. Cause I mean, oh wow, what a lovely cottage. Ew, it looks gross. But from the inside, it's nice, and I guess that's all that matters for now. Alright, so. Yeah, alright. I don't know why my voice is killing me. Jeez. I know I'm not sick. I have allergies, so that could be it. But yeah. Alright, so. Chatted with clients. And we're gonna do. Right market copy. Cool. Alright. Cool. Who texted me? Skull Daddy? What? Skull Candy. Am I stupid? I was thinking of this. God, I was thinking of. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm Skull Candy. I was thinking. This is so hard to explain. in economics today, we were watching Shark Tank, and they said the Scrub Daddy sponge, and I'm an idiot. I was thinking of the sponge. We were watching the episode about the Scrub Daddy sponge, and I saw Skull Candy, and I read it. I'm sorry, Jesus. Skull Candy. I'm screaming into the microphone. I apologize. I was screaming. Alright. It is. Jeez, I'm so dumb. Alright. Alright. Give it a title so the client knows what to call it. Alright. For the marketing ad, it's Queen of Hearts. Bath salt. I don't know. We need a heart in there somewhere. That's fine. Jesus. Alright. I'm so embarrassed. I legitimately feel so stupid. We're fine. He's eating sandwich. Scrub Daddy. God. That name always, like, weirded me out. Alright. It's good that it's funny. Alright. So, yeah. The name always, like, is a little weird. I'm like, why? Why? Why does it need to be called that? Like, can it just be a Scrub Smiley? It's a smile. And the smiles are nice. And I was like, alright. Okay, so, he's off living his life while I'm not paying attention. I also did not give him sleepwear, but that's not that bad, actually. Oddly enough. I'll have to change it later, though. We have to make another marketing copy, and we will send off this one. Okay. Send to client. Alright. So, alright. Jeez. Alright, thinking about college. I don't think he's thinking about college. I imagined him being an adult. I did make him a young adult, though. Did that wrong. Oh well, it's fine. So, what should we call this next market copy? Yeah, he stays indoors. Definitely. Unless you could do it from home, one of those online schools, but like, I don't think that's in the game. Alright, what's another marketing copy we could do about hearts? Okay. Bad one. Tim's discount. It's, oh god. It's a dumb. That's just gonna be the name. That's what they're selling. I'm sorry. I know, it's awful. Oh god, I can't. No, stop. Jesus. Couldn't think of anything else. Let's just say... No. No. God. That one was awful. No. Alright, so. Another heart ad. Let's say... Okay. Heart to heart dating. Sure. That last one is not okay. Oh god. Alright, cool. Better. Alright. Oh, that one's approved. It's good. I thought, oh my god, I thought Stefan said Satan. Okay. Alright. And that one was also approved. Okay, good. Not plaguing. Freelance. And write marketing copy. If all goes well, we will have all three of them without having to redo them or anything. So, I just I just blanked out a little bit. I'm sorry. All right. So, bathroom, dude. Jeez, you don't have. You can take a break for 2 seconds from writing to go to the bathroom. Oh, how is? Hold on. How is he already on level 6? That's not allowed. He can already write screenplays. Oh, that's nice. Screenplays are fun. Yeah, I know. Already on level 6. Okay. Um. Um. Hmm. Heart candies. Um. Um. Uh. What's an older name? Dolores. Dolores is no. Dolores' homemade heart candy. Ooh, The Heart of the Land. That would be a good romance novel idea, I think. Why is that not working? Is it too many letters? There we go. All right. Dolores' homemade heart candy. Okay. And I think we're gonna use. Excuse me. I think we're gonna use Heart of the Land for a romance novel. So we need to send this in. Where is it? All right, send that for approval, and then we're gonna start doing our romance novel. Okay, they were all approved. Awesome. And now he's in a romantic mood, which is the perfect. Where is it? Writing. Where? Oh, there it is. The perfect mood to write. Is there no novel? Just normal novels? Let's just say poetry for now. We'll do some poetry. He's on the road to fame. Nice. All right. While we do that, we can also pick up another gig, which enlightening writing job, or a ghostwriter for a history textbook. I have cute names for history textbook, but would they have the word heart in them? Because there's a lot of romantic history things that I could find. Okay, let's do Ghostwriter, and then we'll do the other one later. For now, he's writing his book, which is already done. Poems lovelier than trees. Okay. So we said we wanted to do. What was it? Where is it? Heart of the Land. Why is my chat not? Okay, cool. There we go. All right. So, let's do Heart of the Land. Why isn't it letting me type? Let's do, how about Heart of the Heart's Broken Pieces. Okay, I like that one too. Okay. Let's do Heart's Broken Pieces as the poetry thing, and then we'll do Heart of the Land later. Hearts Broken Pieces. Ooh, okay. Maybe our concept here is that he ran away from his old life, his mysterious old life that he doesn't tell anyone about, not even the the viewers of this tale. His life that he ran away from to run here and become an author, and his heart was broken by the fact that he had to leave, but blah blah blah, random stereotypical romance novel stuff. I don't know. All right, cool. So, what was it? All right. So after he writes So after he writes that, we are going to. What do we have to do? Chat with a client. Okay. Yep. Chat with a client, and then we will write the nonfiction book. Now, what history thing do we want to write romance about? 'Cause, okay, to be honest, most of the only romance facts of history that I have up in here are the gay ones. There were pirates. I don't remember their names. Two women who were pirates, and they were both pretending to be men to be able to be pirates on this ship, and they ended up taking over the ship together and sailing around as pirates, and stuff. And they were in a relationship, and they were really cool. And yeah, that was a cool story that I heard about fairly recently. Stefan, this ad campaign is brilliant. Way better than the original scratch and sniff idea. The client was thrilled. My boss was satisfied. Best of all, the firm offered me a full-time job. You're talking to a marketing assistant. A marketing assistant now. I'm so grateful. Here, take my signing bonus as an extra thank you. I can't read. That was probably the last person. That's cool. I don't know how much they gave us. I wasn't paying enough attention. Alright. We have applesauce. Okay, I have applesauce in the fridge, and I might need to get applesauce. Had a rough childhood, stayed to himself all the time. Was a quiet kid growing up, never had motivation to do really anything but read and write. So now he wants to let the world see his two favorite hobbies. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, I love that. We're going with that. that is poetry. That was great. All right, that's what we'll go with. Okay, cool. So, and then for what are we doing? All right, so when he finishes this, he'll start up the history textbook. But yeah, so, did he just leave stuff in the microwave? Why? Who just leaves food? Excuse me. Who leaves food in the microwave? I mean, I understand you want to heat up a drink or something. You might forget it in there. I mean, you know what? I've probably left food in the microwave before. Like not like that long, but like for 10 minutes. But yeah, that's a gross amount of time to leave that though. But yeah, my dad, whenever I'm at his house, he'll put his coffee in the microwave, and it's built into the island of the kitchen, and right, and so he'll open the thing, and he'll put his coffee in, close it, put it on for 2 minutes, and he'll say, I'll come back for it. And then he'll come back an hour later, and it will be very cold, and he'll heat it up for another 2 minutes. I'll come back. The next morning, he'll go to make his coffee and to reheat it up in the microwave. And he'll find his coffee from the day before. And it's like, yeah, hell yeah. And I feel like I've definitely done that with like tea and stuff. I don't drink coffee, but like my dad will constantly do it. But yeah. Anyway. You guys probably didn't hear that. My sister just said something very loud. I think she's on the phone. So. Now she's playing her video very loud. Again, I don't think you hear that, but I don't know. Alright, so we have the poems, the poetry book almost done. And good. Alright. Yeah, because I don't think this doesn't have a lot of range to it, which is good for recording, because I have a window right here that you can now probably see the light from, and right out there is a fairly big parking lot. Because I'm in an apartment, so there's a huge parking lot right there. It's very loud, and you can still often hear it. That's why I think it's gonna be difficult for me to stream during my lunch period. Ooh, milestone, very nice. So it's gonna be hard for me to stream during my lunch period because it's usually very loud outside during that time, but we'll see. Okay, so what did he do? Got to level 4. I thought he was past level. Hello, I'm still streaming. Thank you. Yay. All right. All right. Thank you, Courtney. All right. I have I have the best thing. This. God. All right. My sister brought me bubble tea, which is cool. And it also is the Thai iced tea bubble tea. Yeah. It's like it's really good, and if you ever want to go get it somewhere, get the Thai iced tea one. It's the best. And even if you're not getting the boba, then if you're at like Thai food place, ask for Thai iced tea because it's but yeah, boba's really good. I'm gonna try to go through this without it bursting open. I'm bad at this. No, that wasn't hard enough. Got it. There we go. Okay. But yeah. Okay. I hope you could hear me when I had my microphone over there, but it's amazing. Even if you're not you should try it. Like anybody should try it. Some people don't like it because of a texture thing, but I really like it. But, all right, awesome. But yeah, even if you just want to get like a good drink at a Thai food place, always try the Thai iced tea. Best thing. So I'm gonna switch back to The Sims because I got sidetracked again. But yeah. All right. So he looks so upset. Oh, never mind. For a second he looked upset. He looks fine now. His face looks kind of weird in game. Maybe it's just the lighting. But it looks less. Okay, yeah, good idea. Okay. Yeah. So we finished the book. We did. All right. I'm gonna. Where is it? Why can't? Oh, I have to go to the. Do I have a mailbox? Okay. I'm gonna move it so it's easier for him to get to. I'm gonna put this. All right, we're gonna put this here, and perfect. Okay, so we're going to publish this first book. Was it okay? Which one was better? I think we're supposed to sell to publisher for the first, before we get well known or something. I don't know, but we're just gonna sell it to a publisher. All right, it's out in the room. I almost swallowed one of the bubbles. All right, that would have been bad. All right, so it's out in the world. And sorry, didn't mean to. And then we still have this job. We talk to the client. We have to write the history book. So, we need to write nonfiction. Okay. So, at this point, it is a lot of just trying to get more stuff done, and not a lot of story stuff going on for us so far, but soon it will happen. All right. So, um, what was the other one that we had? Where? Oh, cool. Why is it not scrolling? Oh, okay. My chat was just being weird for a sec. Ooh, okay, that's cute. Alright. Oh, wait, no, this one has to be the historical one. Okay, we'll use When Two Hearts Meet for something else. Say the heart. Let's say the heart of, can't spell. True history. Wait. When Two Hearts Meet, time. Cool. Wait a minute. So, oh wait. We could use that. I think though we should use the Two Hearts Meet for something else, because this is like literal actual history. Okay. No, I like that. Alright, the Heart of Time. Alright, let's go with... Say the Heart of Time. Okay, cool. Yeah, so... Why is... Straw is not working. Well, the straw is working, but it wouldn't get the... stuff at the bottom. Alright, cool. So... What was I doing? Okay. I hit something. Okay. Getting sidetracked so easily today. Adding caffeine to the mix will wake me up a bit, but it's also making me more of a mess. Also the sugar. So, okay. So when we're done with that, we have to approve the book, and we can make our book. Also, you don't have to go with my ideas if you don't like. No, I like your ideas. It's all good. Yeah, no, you're totally good. Oh, God, I keep knocking into this. I like your ideas. It's cool. All right, so what was I saying? Okay, but yeah, it's all good. So and then after this, why is there no just novel? Does that come up later, or am I losing it? We could do short story for now. Yeah, sure. I remember when I first got The Sims, I would always have my sim have either the painting aspiration or the writing aspiration. I always switch between the two, and I will always have stories that I'm writing in real life, and I would name all of my stories those stories if I was playing as my character, and it was always really fun. And I would just imagine actually being a writer and writing all my stories, and they were always my dumb stories that were not good, but yeah, it was always fun. Yeah, thanks, but yeah, yeah, it just made me feel all happy, so that was nice. Another thing, they let you write screenplays in this game, but you can't, and they have an actor career for film, but there's no directors. You can't be a director, which I wish we could. That'd be cool. Yeah, because I'm actually, fun fact, next year when I go to college, I will be majoring in filmmaking, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I can barely talk, just a sec. Mm. So, yeah. Right at this point, I have taken a bunch of classes at my school because I'm lucky enough that my school um has filmmaking classes and stuff, and we like for our program, and so I got into it in like 10th grade, and I kept taking the classes for it, and it's so cool, and I'm all excited. But yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be cool. Um, I want to be a counselor to help others, so I'd probably become I can't read. Psychiatrist. That's awesome. That's really cool. My aunt actually, does that sort of thing. She had a bunch of career changes, like, throughout her life, and more recently, she became a psychiatrist. It's really cool. It's awesome. Yeah. This is the worst thing for me to be having now, because on top of the slurp noises, which I'm trying to avoid by like moving my microphone away, then you have to chew the bubbles. So like, jeez, all right, I'm trying my best not to make too many noises. Yeah, it's really cool. I actually like, this is a plug, and I apologize, but if you ever want to like see any of my films, my YouTube is linked in my Twitch, and I have a folder with a couple of the films I made. There aren't many, because a few of them were lost to the ages, like my early ones, and I wasn't able to post new ones during COVID, obviously, but yeah, I have a few film projects I've done, and it's really cool. Yeah, I think like for anybody who likes just like being weird in front of a camera with your friends, film it can be really cool. Cool. Thanks unknown. What can I call you, by the way? Like, do you want me to call you unknown or anything specific? Whatever works with me. But yeah. Jeez. But yeah. So like, it's just I got into it really because like I'm not even focusing on the sim. Ooh. I got into it really just because it was fun to mess around with my friends and stuff. Call me unknown or Mikey. Awesome. Cool. All right. So, what book was this? This one was the short story. So we need another love one. Any ideas? Mikey? Got it right? Alright. Okay. I actually had a character in one of the films named Mikey, by the way. I played Mikey, and their character was so annoying. like purposefully, my character was annoying. And Mikey's friend was Dominic or whatever. I'm getting into this again. I should shush, but yeah. I just remembered that. But yeah. Anyway. So we had. Why is my chat not scrolling? Jeez. What is okay? My computer's being weird for a second. It's not letting me do stuff. Where? Jeez, my eyes. God. I don't know if this is a normal thing, but sometimes my eyes just randomly unfocus. I hope it's a normal thing. But yeah. Where was I? So we had the idea before. You had the idea of the Heart of the Land. We could use that. Did we use the Heart of the Land yet? Yeah, I think we did. No, we didn't, rather. Yeah, I don't think we did. So let's go with the Heart of the Land. Cool. Alright. maybe for my next upcoming project, because I have this big project coming up. Ooh, I was looking on my phone, and your speed art is really awesome. Oh, thank you. Glad you like it. I haven't done that in a while. That reminds me, I should get back into doing that. I've been doing a lot of like random concept art drawings for stuff because I was thinking of doing a visual novel. But anyway, for one of my film projects, I wanted to do when I'm doing it, I'm thinking of doing a almost like not a premiere, but like watching it on stream and going through it, maybe with some friends or something. So if anyone's interested in that, you can let me know. But like, yeah, it's gonna be a big project because it's my final project as a senior before college, and so yeah. Plus, oh my god, it's so annoying that in my film class, even though I'm fully vaccinated, most of my friends are fully vaccinated, if not have already gotten their first shot. I can't film with anyone outside my house. So like, even though I could be entirely safe, like I can be entirely safe going to see like my friends now that things are getting better, and I could ask them, hey, do you want to be in a film? I can't do it for school. So, I think I'm a senior next year. And oh dang, really? Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, it's like with that, it's because of the school and they have their legislations, but I don't like to complain about it for the same reason that I get annoyed at that one teacher for complaining about it all that much. Like, the school has to do what they have to do. I think it's different kind of with like the difference of social distancing and not being able to actually work with other people, even though we work with other people in school. But like, yeah, I'm lucky enough though that my younger sister that you saw before twice, she does acting, so it makes it a lot easier that I have, along with myself, who has taken a little bit of acting, and my sister who does it a lot more than me. I have two actors who are willing to play characters, so it's a lot easier for most of the kids in my class, than most of the kids in my class. Yeah, it's definitely much easier. But oh god, I have so many friends who are just so much funnier than me, and like, especially, in I keep referencing different videos, but I have a video called Waking Up in Vegas Pro, which is like a play on the editing software that we use in school called Vegas Pro, and how it's so annoying to use it and it always breaks. Now I have it on my computer, but basically my two friends are in the opening scene with me, and they are hilarious. Like, they are great at improv, and neither of them do any kind of acting. I'm so jealous. And yeah, and then I have like a couple of other friends who are also like that. But yeah, so I wish I could do more film projects with them. I was actually supposed to do a full film project of the same story from the beginning of that, but I wasn't able to do it this year, so I might end up doing that over the summer. I keep like tuning out of The Sims, just entirely tuning it out. Excuse me. So we need to get the book approved. I'm much funnier than my friends. Hell yeah, nice. That's great. Yeah. Geez, all my friends, like, I had, only if I try, that's fair. I feel like okay, so this is like some friends that actually stopped being friends with during this year because it wasn't my choice, but they were like kind of assholes, and they like, one of them, okay, getting into this too much, but like they were crappy friends, something happened with that, they were not funny at all and stuff. And like I have no self-esteem, and I thought I was funnier than them. So like, but yeah, but all of my friends that I'm still friends with now are hilarious. So that's cool. But yeah, I keep going on tangents. Yeah, I feel like though, when you look back at a relationship, but yeah, when you look back at a relationship, it seems worse than it was. Like, you know, like from within that relationship and being friends with that person, they seem like let's not do this part yet. But they seem like so cool, so nice, and so everything. And then like as soon as they're like you're not friends with them anymore, you notice all of the little things. But like hindsight is 2020. But yeah, I hate that saying now. Like all the hindsight's 2020. It was so funny. It was pandemic. Jeez. Oh god. But yeah. So. Yeah. So, I feel like this story almost isn't going anywhere, and he's like, but I kind of like the idea that even what the hell? What is happening to your wrists, sir? Jeez. All right. Like even as a loner, I like the idea that he'll slowly. Well, actually, his social need hasn't reduced practically at all. Why is I'm gonna text? Jeez. All right. Okay. But yeah. So, like he's very very slowly losing his social, so he's going to need to like go out into the world at some point, which is something I think we all learned, all of the introverts learned over the pandemic, of like, oh, it's so nice to finally oh god, hold on. Sorry. To find like it's so nice to finally have a reason to stay home and sit in my bed and doodle and read and whatever, like without having anything else you need to do. And then we all quickly realized that we still kind of want to do things. Which, well, but yeah. So I think he's slowly going to be losing his social. When we get to like where it's really low, and maybe like maybe he could be like getting annoyed with, because that's a thing that happens. Like, yeah, exactly. Okay, cold in the middle, but like after a while, like they'll get annoyed with having the instant meals and stuff. So that could start to happen, and like he wants to leave, and so he goes into town to meet somebody. So, until then though, we just keep writing these books. So let's work on our own book, because I think over time he can just like transition over to just doing his books. He also has to continue. Alright, so what do we think? Ooh, okay. I like fantasy story ideas. Let's go with that. Alright, so cool. Alright, so it is 5 o'clock. I didn't realize that. How long have I been streaming? Jeez, it's been like 3 hours. Alright, I think around like 5:15 I'm gonna stop for today, and we can try to like I'm gonna try to figure out what day I'm probably gonna end up streaming, because I think I have something on Saturday. Cool. All right. Yeah. So I think I have something on Saturday. I might not. So I might end up streaming. If I do, if I end up streaming, well, I don't know. If I'm losing it. Okay. So I'm pretty much. Will I have your notifications on if you go live again? Awesome. Thanks. Alright. So if I'm probably gonna stream on Monday, and then I might stream on Saturday or Sunday. So, and then if we do that, it's Sims, and then on Monday it will probably be Stardew. So that'll be cool. Alright, so I think after we're done writing this book, and why is he swatting away? But okay, and after we're done with that book, what is he? Oh, okay, he's annoyed. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. So after he's done writing the book, we're gonna publish it real quick, and I think then I'm gonna end the stream. Just because I gotta probably gonna take a nap, honestly. Because it's a little bit. Which, by the way, you mentioned, but mood, indeed. You mentioned you were going into your senior year. It's nice to not have work, and then you realize that you're not this. If you've heard of senioritis, then you already know. But like, God, it's like it feels like you have nothing to do, and you're finally relaxed, and then you realize that you missed like a bunch of things. But it's fine. But yeah, so it feels relaxing until you realize it really isn't. But yeah. Yep. Exactly. So, entire book. Pain. Indeed. Jeez. Oh, we got our royalties. Oh, then the computer's broken. I was gonna hire a repair service, but we have a lot of money, and I don't want him to like start meeting people yet. Maybe if it breaks again, we could hire somebody, and they could be like a friend of ours, like how he meets people. But anyway, for now, I'm gonna publish. Why don't we self-publish it? Why not? But yeah, so, yeah, so I'm gonna head out, after we say goodbye in a few seconds, and yeah, so I might end up streaming on either Saturday or Sunday, and in the near future, I'm hoping to be able to play Jackbox on stream, because that's going to be fun. And yeah, so until then, cool. I'm going to switch over my camera. Here, let me just switch real quick. Alright. Yep. Alright. Thank you for joining for today. It was really fun, and I'm really glad to be back. Yeah, and expect more of this happening soon. So, I will see you next time, indeed, and